Hey, this is Warren again. Today I'm going to talk to you about Donald Trump hiding crap. Donald Trump is hiding so many things to so many people. Okay, why did he fire James Comey, the director of the FBI? Obviously he had something to hide. And why did he fire the district attorney? He had something to hide. He's firing all these people because I think he has something to hide, hiding everything else. You don't fire people unless you have some big thing to hide for everybody. Donald Trump is not a good leader. He's not this and that. He says, and he's a narc. He likes himself way, way too much. If he keeps on firing these people, he's going to get removed out of office. No matter how hard everybody tries to please him. And Sean Spicer, there's the other idiot. Was there any evidence of the tapes? No. Okay, why did Donald Trump put it on the... Why did Donald Trump put it on Twitter? If there was no evidence of no tapes, why did Donald Trump put it on Twitter? And why did Donald Trump do... If he like I said on my previous blog, if he leaves Twitter alone, he'd be perfectly fine. But he can't leave Twitter alone. He's too much of a narc on Twitter. He's too much of a narc on Twitter. I think he's trying to hide the thing, hide the Jane Cole. He's trying to hide the Russian thing. You only fire people. The district attorney got fired because he's trying, and James Comey got both fired because he wanted them to be both scapegoats. And that's how you do politics in the U.S. and in Canada. That he wants one of them to both be scapegoats, and I believe that he has something seriously to hide, and I believe also that he has something that he has to hide, and he wants to hide it, and that Donald Trump wants to hide things from everybody, but around the world. And I've been told that the president of Egypt is the same thing as Donald Trump. He's crazy as hell as well, and he's not a nice person. Donald Trump does not want to do what Donald Trump wants to do. And this is alternative news. Most Americans, your approval rating is 24%, and it died. Your approval rating went up to 100%, and it's you haven't even been in power for 6 months. You've only been Donald Trump has only been in power for 4 months, and already his approval rating went into the dive. It's either 23 or 24%. Now, most Americans don't like him. They want him to now do his job, which he's not doing as U.S. president. He's not doing his job. He's not doing whatever he wants to do. He's doing whatever he wants to do. And like I said before, Donald Trump, why do you think he signed all these executive orders? Why do you think he signed all these executive orders to get himself rich? And he doesn't care about nobody except himself, and except getting his billions of dollars even richer, making his wallet even richer, and making you more billions of dollars. If I attack this person, I'm going to get him 2, 3, or 4 million. $4 or $5 or $600 million. And if I attack that person, I'm going to get even more. Okay, what I'm going to do now is talk to you about George Bush. George Bush wasn't this evil as U.S. president. I thought that to myself, it would be the end of the world when George Bush ended up as U.S. president. As U.S. president of the United States of America, George Bush, okay. Donald Trump and George Bush. George Bush wasn't that evil. Donald Trump was that evil. And you know something? He'll always be evil. At least Bush wasn't not like Donald Trump. A narcissistic thinks highly of he or she thinks highly of themselves, and nobody can touch them. And you know what? He fired James Comey for a message, and now he fired the district attorney for a message. I think Donald Trump is going to be the next person that's going to be out the door. He's going to be out the door because he's not doing his job properly and he's not doing anything else. Donald Trump wants to do what Donald Trump wants to do. He's about to find out. Okay, for the science, he thinks global warming is hocus pocus material. It's not hocus pocus material. Congress gave even more money for global warming. Then the Supreme Court judge, a regular judge, unconstitutional for the Muslim ban. He got pissed off and mad and tried to remove him. Okay. Judges in the U.S. are elected. Judges in Canada are appointed by the Prime Minister of Canada or by a committee of people that are former judges. No, by the Prime Minister of Canada or by a committee that sits in Parliament that are all parliamentarians, that are all members of Parliament from there's Ottawa, there's Toronto, there's Saskatchewan, there's Alberta, there's Newfoundland, and now there's the Northwest Territories and Yellowknife that all appoint these men or women. First, you have to be a lawyer for at least 30 to 20. First, in Canada, you have to be a lawyer for 20 or 35, for 20 years or 35, for 25 years or for 20 or for 30 years before you get appointed as a judge in the country of Canada. Canada, it's a tribunal of people that are parliamentarians. I'll go over it again. There's there's members from Ottawa, there's members from Alberta, there's members from Saskatchewan, there's members from BC, there's members from Newfoundland, there's members from the Yukon and from the Yellowknife. Yellowknife, this got recognized by the country of Canada in 1999. In 1999 to be part of the country. I can't remember what the rest of the country got recognized in, but in 1999, that's when Yellowknife got recognized. Okay, what else do I say? You got for the United States of America. You have I said this once before. We have a house. The house of we're part of the Commonwealth. We're part of the Commonwealth here. So the Queen of England is the figurehead of Canada. Elizabeth II. She's 90 years old. She's over 90. I can't remember how old she is, but she's over 90. And the fact is that Elizabeth is over 90 years old, and sometimes when you're that old, you can't perform your duties. Sometimes she's giving more of it to Prince Charles. He's going to be the heir of the throne to. He's Britain's heir to the throne. He's Britain's heir to the throne. In Canada, he's Britain's heir to the throne. He's going to be head of the Commonwealth one day. Head of the Commonwealth means that you have all the Commonwealth countries. I can't remember Canada and Australia, New Zealand, some of Barbados, Jamaica, and some of and West Samoa Island in Australia and New Zealand, all of them are Commonwealth countries. Enjoy this video and have a good day. Goodbye.